North Texas rivers and lakes, they're full, no question about that, but technically not flooding as of right now. But depending on where this rain falls overnight tonight and the rest of the week that Scott just talked about, we know things can change in a heartbeat here in North Texas. Jason Allen continuing our team coverage along the Trinity River in Fort Worth. As Scott mentioned, it all looks great right now.
But later, I guess we'll see. We're up on the levee, Doug, which is plenty high here. But this is one of those spots that we can use to kind of get a good vantage point and gauge just how much water is moving through the Trinity River here as it goes around downtown. And as you can see, this is one of those low water crossings where you can usually walk or bike across if you're on the Trinity Trail. You couldn't do that right now, although the water does look a little bit lower now than it was when we checked it earlier this morning. And it could be over this low water crossing for a while, as much as it's raining. That last burst of rain Sunday and overnight last night, it did fill up some creeks and it did force a road closure at a low water crossing in far south Fort Worth. But we haven't seen any widespread flooding along rivers like we often do during these long rainy periods. And that is largely because the lakes are still holding as well. Lake Worth, it still has some more room for more water. Lake Bridgeport does as well. There are a few lakes at capacity, including Arlington and Benbrook. But we have not seen any large releases yet from any of the lakes, and that is often what ends up overwhelming the rivers and leading to some of the flooding downstream. Now, this is a situation that fire departments today and water districts told me they are watching as we come back out here live. The TRWD is doing around-the-clock monitoring of the situation right now. They don't anticipate, at least at this point, that the reservoirs are going to fill up. But, as you were saying earlier, it all depends, Doug, on how much rain falls and exactly where it falls here as we go through the rest of the week.
Yeah, you look at your live shot and you say, what problem? What problem? Jason, thank you. You can stay ahead of the storms, of course, and the potential for flash flooding. We know it's coming. CBS DFW weather app. Here's what you can do. Grab the phone right now. Open the camera. Point it at the screen. That's a QR code. If you scan that code, it'll give you the option to download the app, and then you're just basically putting the power of our Texas weather experts right into your pocket.